This video is intended only to supplement the written installation instructions that accompanied your product, not to replace those installation instructions. The written installation instructions should be read and available to you before you attempt to install the product.
Hey everybody, today I have a Whirlpool single door bottom mount refrigerator that we're going to do a door reversal on.
First, remove the hinge cover on the opposite side of the refrigerator door. To remove the hinge plate cover, you will need a Phillips screwdriver to remove the Phillips head screw. Next, use a 5/16 inch nut driver to remove the 3 hex head screws holding the hinge plate in place. Remove the hinge plate. After removing the upper hinge plate, use both hands on each side of the door and open it to approximately 45 to 90 degrees and lift straight up off the lower hinge plate. After removing the refrigerator door, remove the hinge pin cover. Use a 5/16 inch wrench to remove the hinge pin from the middle hinge plate. Next, open the freezer door to access the 3 T25 Torx screws. Use a T25 hand driver to remove the screws. Remove the middle hinge plate. On the opposite side, remove the 3 5/16 hex head screws. Reinstall the 3 5/16 hex head screws on the opposite side. Next, turn over the middle hinge plate to reinstall with the T25 Torx screws we removed earlier. Once the hinge plate is reinstalled, we will reinstall the hinge pin into the opening. Use a 5/16 box end wrench to snug the pin and put the pin hinge cover back in place. Remove the door strike and install on the opposite side. Use a 1/4 inch driver to remove the 1/4 inch screws from the door stop. Reinstall the refrigerator compartment door onto the middle hinge plate. Reinstall the upper hinge plate into the refrigerator compartment door, align the hinge plate with the screw holes, and reinstall the 3 5/16 hex head screws. Once the upper hinge has been installed, secure in place the hinge cover.
One of the final steps in door reversal is also changing the location of the handle. We will need to take the door handle from this side and move it to the opposite side.
Use a 1/8 inch hex head Allen key. Loosen the 2 hex head set screws securing the handle in place. Remove the door handle. Next, remove the 2 retaining studs with a T25 Torx driver. On the opposite side of the door, there are 2 plastic plugs that we need to remove and transfer to the opposite side of the door where our handle was at. For these, use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the plugs. Install the plugs on the opposite side. To install the handle, the first thing we need to do is install the 2 handle studs. We will use a T25 Torx driver and install them into the locations on the door. Place the door handle onto the door and use a 1/8 inch Allen key to tighten down the hex head set screws. door removal and reversal is now complete.